Yeah,
Let me try
and
to
I
find.
can see him being
tell you
that
the
pity.
text that day.
Of course she will.
God dang.
Hey, when did joyriding change?
Well, see, and that's the thing. It's about honesty, right? And Barrett respects that, right? And that's why I was like, I can minimize this. But unfortunately, I had to wait to settle after talking to Pred, and then it just a weekend hit, and Barrett works late, and the weekend hit, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm putting it on the docket," you know.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to get it down, you know, where Pred was happy, and Pred wanted to talk to him, and they don't have the best history either, right? So it was a whole thing. Okay, so I do have a text. He did text me. We need to get that Kane West issue settled soon, or I have to put it on the docket for statute of limitations. But before that,
How vague was Weiss's ruling regarding this whole thing? I need to see this.
It's so vague that literally, if I text Haley about this case, I'll need to submit that.
yeah, I don't see any text with him, but we can still subpoena my if you want the phone call. That's
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on this. I think it's the only reason he called me as a witness is because I called him knowing about what happened, the violation, right?
Yeah. I just went to a judge to get 2 months of records. So if it's your own personal records for civil, I don't think you'll need a subpoena. But
okay,
It'll take me 2 seconds. I need them.
Holy shit, you're quick. When you're done with my house keys, too, Dark, just put them in my office if you don't mind.
I don't want you. Take your keys, Bill. I don't want your keys.
What's happening?
You want to go through my stuff? I respect that. I want to prove myself to you. I've always
Don't worry,
looked up
Bill.
to
I'll
you.
write up a subpoena for you as well, okay? Including your Click Lovers records for any burner phones you purchased. All right?
Oh my god!
Don't know what that means.
On a different note, we have a huge court case that's happening on Monday.
What case is that?
The Babylon.
Okay, but we're not being. We're finally not being sued.
No, we're on the offensive here.
Thank God.
Yeah, the Jimbo murder. Do we have anything? Do we know if Gravy needs any help or any of the people who are prosecuting him?
Is he still in ICU?
What?
Yeah, he's been in ICU for
What
like
are
a
you-
week.
What?
Oh my God! Is he? Is this gonna be another fucking what's his name case? Who else is
Ruby,
prosecuting
I'm
it?
not stepping in this time. I mean, this would be a lot easier.
what do
They
you
literally
mean?
did it. They literally committed the murder. But there's so much to go through.
But wait, so he's actually still not out. As of Friday, I think Ruby said he was taking visitors in ICU, but I don't think he was out Friday.
Who? Let me see who's prosecuting.
Well, hold on.
these cases.
Wait. When is this case?
Tomorrow.
2 days?
Tomorrow?
Sunday. Tomorrow's Sunday.
It's tomorrow. Today
today's
is
Sunday?
Sunday, Brandy.
Today you are
no,
fried.
It's tomorrow.
Girl, you're
no. No,
Girl's
it's
cooked.
Okay.
I'm not cooked.
It's
I'm
tomorrow,
just
and
stupid.
who's primarily
No,
leading
you're
it?
not. Gravy.
And Gravy has been in the ICU?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there enough? I mean, surely there's enough officers involved to, like, in the event where Gravy can't, like, we can coordinate a group that can handle this, right? Who was present?
Oxby and the
Aaron was
chief
doing a
are
lot
the
as
other prosecutors. So it's Oxby, Chief Pred, and Gravy.
Is this still my number? Let me look.
If you got the text, then I got the right one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the subpoena's up. You see
okay.
the shine.
Yeah.
Also,
so those are 3 pressing.
Real quick, do you guys know? So this was not something in legislation years ago, but it is now. Do you know that the person signing a warrant can't, like, the how do I word this? The command signature and the normal officer signature cannot be the same, like, legally?
Yeah.
Hasn't that
Like,
always been a thing?
No, back in the day, that was just like, you know,
That's an internal thing.
that was just an internal thing of
quality assurance. For
pretty
us.
much, yeah. But listen,
Yeah.
don't be fooled. I previously signed both my name when it was good, okay? But no, legally we can't. So I never want to see a double signature on something.
I almost signed my
No, I
warrant.
never.
I almost had my warrant.
It's always like it was one of those in the past. It was one of those like best practice is to not do it, but like if the situation calls for it. But now we literally cannot.
My God, you guys, are you not worried about this case? What does this mean?
I haven't
mean,
seen him since.
No,
have we
me
seen
neither.
Oxby? Have we seen Oxby and the chief?
I've seen
Oh.
Oxby. I've seen the chief.
Neither.
Oh my God!
Oh, I
Ruth
think I
is
saw
fucking
Oxby late Friday.
Ruthless
Saw the
Ruth is
chief last
calling.
night.
think I saw him
Hey,
yesterday.
Ruth. Not bad, Ruth.
Oh, Knight is
Why does
not
he
happy
sound
with
like that?
Miller,
Well,
by the way.
what I do, I've
no.
literally been seated in the ass chief's room for the last 2 hours almost. I haven't done anything. You sound crazy.
Isn't she suing us too?
Oh gosh, when does this stop?
No, she didn't. Did she?
What happened?
Thank you for discovering this, Ruth. You know, it's a shame that you didn't figure this out sooner, considering you were so invested in this potential rights violation. Is there any chance you can come in the ass chief's room again? The ass chief's room? It's the room with all the ass in it.
It across from
Yeah, I
the
must
dispatch
say,
room.
Rhodes, your
So you can
decoration
tell Rhodes
choices.
this. He's and,
Interesting.
This is
and
all
Bill Mays.
Peter's.
They're the more technical ones
Oh,
when it
okay,
comes
that
to
explains a lot.
legalese stuff. Oh, I'll tell them right now as you're listening. So Ruth just double checked and she missed that. Apparently the judge gave can I finish before you cut me off so rudely? What's wrong with you? What the hell's the matter with you?
Well, now you're
Like,
cutting
relax.
yourself off.
Let me
Just
finish.
Continue.
Ruth said she missed it, but she just noticed now that that it was a bail hearing, and that's what the hold was for a bail hearing, for him to be arraigned. Right, Ruth? Is that correct? Is that what you just picked up on? That's what you missed.
Is it Silas for
Now
Silas?
Knight's
or-
calling me.
It's okay. Ruth, it's
What's
okay.
up, Knight?
Ruth, it's okay.
If it's about Miller,
Listen.
tell me.
Listen. Ruth, everybody
Randy.
makes mistakes. It's fine.
The Silas
It's fine.
thing,
Everybody
he's
makes
pissed by
mistakes.
the
You'll
way.
be good.
But she's made a mistake.
You? Maybe a person is. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not gonna call the feds in for you. Maybe I should though, but I'm not gonna. You have a good day, Ruth. You have a good day.
What did she do?
So apparently the hold was for a bail hearing.
Uh-huh.
While I was walking
For
away.
Silas?
But then there is no there. I looked through the.
You can only hold him in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Well, no,
there's
no,
only two
hold,
type of
wait.
holds.
Honey, it's a different hold. First investigative hold for 24, extended by 48.
You just said it was a bail hold.
Yes, but listen. Put in for 24, investigative hold, extended by an additional 48 for a total of 72, which is the legal legislative maximum. Then
As
was
long
held.
As they're all raised for an investigation, yeah.
Uh-huh. Then the judge did the hold pending the bail related stuff, which they do have the ability to do. Originally for 24 hours and can be extended per, justice approval.
What was the investigation that was being done?
But I couldn't tell you.
I don't think it was being investigated. They already had all their apples. And
That was nice.
Because it's not good.
I asked if he was calling me about the Spectre shit. He asked if Pred was around. He said he's gonna hit him up directly, and then he laughed that Bill is my boss now. And I don't know what that means. So, like,
Yeah, I
know
don't
if
really
I'm supposed to be
understand.
upset about that, but I'm not. So, yeah, he was
He's a
huffing and puffing
fucking
on the phone.
stirrer.
So, yeah,
Why?
he was stirring.
Why was he huffing and
I don't-
puffing?
I think it's the Spectre stuff. That's why I asked him. I said that's why, I said I'm on duty today because I got, the ping email stuff. So I want to deal with this court stuff today. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, Bill's your boss." And I'm like, "What?" I don't know what matters, but anyway.
I'm not your boss. I'm a tool.
What? You're a
What?
person, Bill.
No. Oh my.
You're a
I would
person
never
first.
say that, Bill. I would never.
Well, I
listen,
am though. I'm
it
here to
doesn't
help.
matter. It doesn't even matter. Like, the point is, I thought he was gonna actually like say something about the Spectre case, and instead he's like, "I'm gonna reach out to Pred." So I don't know. Could be.
Huh.
I don't know what it was about. I
But
don't
see,
know.
this is the problem. Like, it's on us
Yeah,
as
it is.
LSPD to get the evidence from a marshal. Like, how does that make sense?
He
Well,
wasn't a marshal at the
the mo-
time, right?
Exactly.
He was the deputy.
yeah, but the motion to compel would apply to. Well, hold
It
on, wait,
doesn't-
wait, wait.
Right.
The motion to compel, were all the individual people ordered to compel? Were they specifically like reached out
LSPD
to?
as a whole, yeah.
Wait, LSPD as a whole, then why?
Because the LSPD is listed as the defendant. Therefore,
I-
LSPD is the one who's responsible to produce and comply with the court order.
Okay. It is not reasonable unless the judge themselves pulls all of their records. We don't have a means of doing that with that amount of people.
I know. This is what I've been dealing with.
All materials directed under the court's previous order within the 24 hours or within 24 hours of this ruling, failure to comply with that period shall constitute a violation of a court order and subject to the defense to sanctions. No further extensions will be granted absent extraordinary cause. I would argue that people
By yourself?
not even being able to get it within a reasonable amount of time is an extraordinary cause.
Bring somebody with you.
Bring a
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Carmine, what's happening?
The director wants to see me over at the observatory.
Yeah, I told him to bring somebody with him.
Oh. Honestly, I think Knight would tell you to come alone after you arrive
Yeah,
with
he probably would.
someone.
Honestly, Carmine will be fine. If it was anybody like, yeah, I'd be worried. But Carmine, he's fine.
He'll be a-okay.
He's probably just trying to pick your
He's
brain.
gonna call you to talk to him at the observatory.
There you go.
New phone, who dis?
It's
New
night.
phone, who dat?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I need to
What did you do,
talk to
Carmine?
you
What'd you fuck up now?
immediately. This is a bit of an
He
emergency.
hung up on me
Okay.
me going
Sure.
through our
Up here at the
fucking
observatory. Just
down memory lane.
All right. I
What a
will be
motherfucker.
there soon. I'll be on the way.
Wait,
See
so
you in a second.
All right, bye.
Actually,
So-
hey, while you're there,
Yeah.
do me a favor. Ask him specifically pointed for any information, text messages, phone calls relating to the Spectre case.
1 second. A new
Yeah,
phone,
I
who
just
dis?
realized
And then if he
Tsunami
doesn't,
is
we
in
get him
15 minutes.
for
Oh,
evidence
fuck. Wait, I'm not
tampering
going to
or
be
something.
around after that.
Okay, I need you to go somewhere just so you can hear.
shit, is the meetings in fucking
um,
This,
15
this
minutes,
is like
isn't
very
it?
serious.
Yeah.
Just like away from people?
Yes.
Okay,
What meeting's
guys,
in
I have
15
to.
minutes?
Oh, excuse
The-
me, Bill.
The storm meeting.
Oh.
Hello?
Bill, move. Bill,
What? Oh,
move.
Is he stuck?
Ugh,
I'm not even
I'm
there.
good. I'm good. Sorry. You were.
Well, we can't call it.
Hold on one moment. Let me also get away from Mission Row. You never know who's listening. All right, I am leaving Mission
You
Row
ready?
as we speak. Hit me with it.
All right. So I woke up this morning to one of my marshals let me know that there may have been a rights violation that took place.
Are you referring to the
Yesterday
Silas
evening.
situation?
Correct.
I have heard of this, yes.
Transparently, I'm pretty fucking pissed off. I went from enjoying my cereal this morning to being at like a 9-10 in the pissed off rate.
Uh-huh, yep.
So let me go ahead and explain. A complaint was put forward that Silas's rights may have been violated,
Uh-huh.
which understandably should be documented.
Right.
However, in the course of the hour plus that this discussion was ongoing, not a singular individual has been able to put together a coherent case as to the why. Now, the reason why this is absolutely fucking gross to me is Opal, who has spent anywhere from 3 to 4 to 5 months on this particular case, is going to be waking up to effectively a non-issue, non-argument. There are no statements by the individuals. There is no argument to be made, and the only argument that I have heard thus far is, oh my God, it's only supposed to be 72 hours. Oh my God, Gates made us charge someone up end of the world, doom spiral, doom spiral, doom spiral.
Uh-huh.
The last thing I want to specifically see is Opal waking up to yet another case of shit stirring work
Right.
that she's put a lot of effort into.
Uh-huh. I mean, I was called into the office for this and was told it's an absolute disaster. And then upon getting further information, it almost seems like a non-issue. I'm going to be honest.
That's exactly it. And I think that's why I'm kind of annoyed by it, if I'm going to be honest. It just feels like, brother, I pulled up the docket. In 5 minutes, I see the judge overseeing the bail hearing has stated to extend it for the bail, which is normal.
Uh-huh.
But I don't really know. I'm letting you know about it because, look, I don't want Opal to wake up to this dumb shit.
I agree. If she wakes up to what or how it was presented to me, which was, 24-hour investigative hold extended by 48 hours, 72-hour max, and then the hold was extended, implying that it was the investigative hold that was extended, but that's not the case. It was not clarified as an investigative hold. My understanding, my assumption, based on what Gates wrote, is this sort of like rolls sort of immediately into like the hag charges posted. They're supposed to be held for 24 hours pending arraignment unless extended by a justice. Correct. Which to me, she's a justice. She can make that arrangement if she so pleases. She instructed us to extend the hold, which we do have to do. But to me, it is for no other purpose but for them to get their hearing. Like
I'm glad I'm speaking to you because I was crashing out.
Well, to be fair, when it was explained to me and they're like, yeah, the investigative hold was extended beyond the 72 hours. I'm like, is that actually what's written? And
that's exactly it.
I go and look and that's not what was said at all.
So, brother, that is why I'm so annoyed. These aren't like new cops. They could have opened up the docket. It took 2 minutes to be like, yes. Post number 2 says it's bail hearing yesterday, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Extended for bail hearing. Why is everyone dooming? And maybe people
I think it's because he made a big fuss. So
Who
for
did?
context, Silas, from my understanding, so for context, there's never DOC in Shift 3. There is DOC for a good portion of Shift 3 today. From my understanding, they 13 Alpha or Bravo several times throughout the shift, most of which stemmed from Silas. And obviously he made a big stink about it early on, making it clear that his rights were violated and blah, blah, blah. And, he knows law and whatever. Straight up, as long as it is articulated properly, I see zero reason with this hold unless Gates decides to just be like, oh yeah, I extended the hold beyond 72 hours as an investigative hold, in which case she's shooting herself in the foot, and that's beyond us. But it's already clarified it was for the purpose of the hearing. So exactly. I don't see any. Again, I said this was I straight up said this was approached to me as like a 9 out of 10, and by the time I got out of the office, it was like a 1.5 out of 10.
The energy just kept going. I'm like, I had to explain this like multiple times over. I was doing my head in.
Yeah, no.
Like I said, my concern is, number one, it's not. Number two, it's these people waking up to, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And you know how quickly that can turn into an actual issue.
Oh, 100. I was surrounded by like 6-7 people all discussing the situation when it was being explained to me.
Rhodes, I'm just going to ask this. Are they good? Like, these aren't new
Brian,
cops.
I don't listen. I'm a trust but verify kind of guy. So when it comes to like these.
But shouldn't they be?
Yes, 100%.
This is a.
I shouldn't be the person who has to neutralize everyone.
Chief of police. I don't know who else was fucking in the room, but like, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
On my end, I've done the following. I told quite transparently, I was getting the same energy from Ruth, and I told her stop. If go and get their statement.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I want is these people shit stirring someone else's case that they've worked very hard on and make it turn into some other shit when they're not even around to help resolve it.
100%.
We need to be the support structure when
Because
our
then everyone's
peers
gonna
are not there.
doom. Everyone's gonna doom in their absence when the person who will have all
So-
this information.
And it's so ridiculous because they can
100%.
solve it themselves. It's like sitting in your house that's on fire and being like, oh my God, I'm going to die. And there's fucking fire extinguisher right next to you.
Yeah. Brian, this was approached as a literally the entirety of the house is on fire versus the smoke alarm went off because I burnt toast. It's actually insane because I was approached with, you're going to want to sit down for this. If you're going to have me sit down, please make sure that we've covered everything before,
Thank you so much. That is the same energy. You probably took it better than I did. I just got fucking pissy like right off the get.
This
ain't the first time though. I'm gonna be honest. I had to deal with someone arguing that one of my marshals was trespassing on local property.
Oh.
I wanted to
Brian,
start.
you know what I'm gonna start to normalize?
Yeah.
Anytime someone has an issue or thinks we have violated rights,
Write a report.
Not even that. I mean, that should be standard, but like they need to immediately start referencing
Legislation.
relevant legislation. Not only that, this also exists when we are, for example, writing warrants. If you are writing warrants, I don't care how experienced you are, legislation changes pretty frequently. Bring it up, read through it, and see if there's anything you can point out that is going to be an area of concern, and make sure the fuck it does not happen.
You and I are on the exact same wavelength. That's exactly what I told Ruth. I need evidence. Where is it? You don't just arrest someone and say they did gang-related shooting, and when asked by a superior why, you're like, I feel it's this. No,
bueno.
where's the gun? Where's the GSR? Like feelings do not. Okay, we're on the same.
Feelings don't matter, and it doesn't matter if you can jump to the conclusion because the judge won't. Tell the story in the fucking statement.
I'm glad you showed up. Did you just get on duty?
No, I've been on duty for like 7 or so hours.
Well, I'm glad you got tapped into this because I feel like if I went down there, it would have.
I was able to calm most people down and like remove this idea that it is a crazy situation because it's not. And then there's this whole Spectre situation case thing.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I don't know. I was told that even your records are being requested. If you have any that reference any texts or apparently there was a motion to compel any person who had involvement, whether that be police reports, text messages, that they all need to be produced on the docket, essentially. So I don't know if you have.
I don't know anything about this.
Okay.
I mean, okay. Actually, I'm not gonna. That's not accurate. So, where is this and what is this about?
It is
so I'll tell you what I know, and then you can
Kane
tell me
West.
what I don't
Kane
know.
West. I don't know if you want to reference the last thing posted, but it's essentially, we have to compel.
Is this the Bill Mays like butter chicken thing? Because
no, this is Spectre searched a trunk. Originally had permission, but it wasn't signed in a contract, and then they revoked permission via text. And I don't know. Spectre's kind of MIA. And we don't know like the series of events that occurred. I'm going to be honest. I was going to try to get Bill to utilize this as a push for either a good faith exception legislation or inevitable discovery, which are legal concepts that exist
Operation
elsewhere.
Butter chicken.
Yeah. That's what he calls it.
So,
I'm not going to ask anything further on that. That's fine.
No. I'll give you a TLDR. New TRT like in the first week. I know this just a million different reasons, but
yep.
They did an op. I was with Arjun. Arjun was called down by others to do some op that Spectre was leading up, I think. And I kind of just chilled and I observed in the observation room, like their interrogation. And, you know, I'm there as like a supportive force.
Right.
And their attorney started playing some games about like giving them consent, this, that, and the third. And I was like, hell no, guys, you need to go write a regular warrant because this guy's playing games with you. I don't want them to do some like crazy shit like revoke consent. So Brandy, who is trying to be, you know, up and coming detective, et cetera, she's like, oh, I'll write it up. So my understanding is that she wrote up the search warrant. I don't know the facts at this point because I'd been out of the picture. And before it got signed, like a commanding officer signed it, but a judge didn't. Spectre, on his own volition, went and started searching the car. Then, and this is told to me afterwards.
Yep.
Then, not only did he do that, but there was a photo that was twatted of them searching the car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so I woke up the next day and I hear, oh yeah, we started doing the raid without the search warrant. Y'all shouldn't even entertain this. That should just be straight. Like, I'd fucking, like, I'm gonna be real with you. That's like, y'all should settle that shit.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, Knight, and you might call me crazy. I think this was a prime example. If this was
of good faith exception?
No. Inevitable discovery. We had the warrant written up. It was just pending judge signature. If we were gonna find it anyways, right? Like, here's the thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not, brother.
But what do you mean? Well, I guess it would depend on. Well, here's the thing. I guess we never followed through with the judge. That's the only thing.
No, we didn't, and we never got it signed. Everyone aborted. That's why I think I take, like, you know, going back to that first case we were talking about with the doom spiraling, why I take so much offense to it, because I know what happens to these people, right? It turns into the doom spiral, they give up.
Yeah, yeah, big true. Anything goes wrong, if it doesn't go exactly to the cookie cutter plan, doom.
Exactly. Where they could have gotten the search warrant, there may have been a minor offense here, but they would have gotten off with like all the charges, this, that, and the third, because they never found anything in the trunk.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why, if I had been involved from the very start, and there were two things that we're short on time. TLDR, I would have had them continue pushing the warrant afterwards.
Exactly.
So that the good faith exception could potentially be thrown into common law and be precedent, so that we don't get fucked over in these situations moving forward. Now, to be fair, we fucked up straight up. Like, there's no getting past that. They're requesting $5 million when at some point they had given permission. So, like, how? Again, legislation.
No. They what? Never. It got.
We also don't know the timeline because we can't get a hold of Spectre, by the way. It's rough.
I will tell you right now, I will say that no, it was revoked.
So we were told it was revoked. We don't know the timeline though.
Revoked. No, because brother, because I remember, because I was in the interrogation room. This is why I told them to write the warrant. Is because
you knew he was going to play those games to begin with.
Lawyer, no. It wasn't, because part of the raid was Barrett was saying, you have permission to go in his girlfriend's house.
Oh, I remember you mentioning this at some point.
Yes.
And we were like wondering the legal concept behind that.
I was like, fuck no, we're not doing that. That's why I said write the warrant, because that's fucking sus. Imagine if Spectre and them, imagine I wasn't there and they walked into her house, we would have been fucked. That's a doc. You may be able to make an argument. You can't give the right to someone else to go into someone else's property. That doesn't. There is no precedence for any of that.
You're right. I think it would be very interesting to see how that played out in court. But again, we're never gonna have that fucking day. We're never gonna have that day.
I would settle I'll take a look to see if I owe any.
Well, chat, I am going for lunch. NoPixel, hazard.com. Otherwise, I'd jump back in. Hello, load. There we go. All right, chat. I'm going to get y'all sent off to Miles, who's playing
Then you also
Stu Blay. Or maybe swapping, I'm not sure. There we are. So, chat, thank y'all so much for all love and support. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the follows, hosts, raids, bits, donation subs. Sorry. Gifted subs. If y'all haven't already, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/curvyelephant. Join the Discord, discord.gg/curvyelephant. That's the important part. And follow me on Twitch.